Alright, if you're a French Montana fan or a YMCMB fan, just click dislike and close this window, okay? Please, just don't watch this whole video and then start with the bullshit, alright? Because you're not gonna like this review, just like I didn't like this album. This album was fucking awful. I would rather be gang raped by a bunch of octopuses with their tentacles just going in every hole and ripping me in half and just fucking jamming down my throat with their suction cup hands. That's how bad this album is. It is fucking trash. Listen to these stats. Okay, so first of all, there's 17 songs, 27 features, including Rick Ross twice, Lil Wayne twice, and Diddy twice. And there are only 4 songs that are just French Montana. That right there tells you how awful of a rapper he is. And his verses aren't even good. Like, that's a very small percentage of your album that is just you. Only 4 songs are just you, and then on every other song you have, maybe 2 verses, but probably just 1, because there's 2 or 3 people on a bunch of different songs. And, you're only featured that much on your own album, and you still can't have good lyrics? There's nothing memorable on this. Like, he just raps about nothing for an entire album, literally. And I know he's not trying to be a lyrical genius. I know that's not what his music is about. I understand the context. It's just supposed to be bouncy, type of club, ignorant shit. I get that. I understand it. But that doesn't mean that I have to like it and approve of it and say that it's good, because this shit is not. I mean, the beats, I'd give the beats like a 3.5 out of 5, because there's some good bangers on there. I can understand if you're just hammered at the club, you're all fucked up somewhere, you just turn on the French Montana, because you don't have to think. I know you're not going to want to listen to some deep introspective shit or listen to some like Big Crit type of stuff necessarily if you're just drunk and partying, you might just want some ignorant shit like this. I do get that, but it's so awful. And he's doing his auto-tune thing on a bunch of songs. Like, auto-tune singers are bad enough, but auto-tune rappers are the fucking worst. You're not singing. You don't need auto-tune. You're rapping. There's no point. It doesn't help your voice. It doesn't make you sound cool. It doesn't make you sound any better. It sounds shitty. It's awful. I don't know what he's thinking. Let me look at some of the little notes that I took on here. All the Rick Ross verses are just the same shit you expect, as always. Birdman has a verse, and he's useless, as always. And this is one thing that I found really funny. He has that song, I Ain't Worried About Nothing, but then the song directly after that is called Paranoid, and it's about how he's paranoid. How much fucking sense does that make? So you're not worried about nothing, but then you're paranoid. Like, at least separate the tracks, by a couple tracks, so that when you come to the Paranoid song, you might have forgot about the other one. I mean, because it's just all so bad, you might just forget about the whole album. But you can't have a song called I Ain't Worried About Nothing followed by Paranoid. It doesn't work. It's like if you had a song all about how you kill and rape people all the time, and then the next song is about asking for forgiveness from God and how we gotta heal the world. Pretty sure DMX did that on an album or 2. Probably. What other notes do I have here? I really couldn't take much of this album, honestly. Like, I did listen through it a couple of times, but it was just all so bad, it was hard to get into. The song Fuck What Happens Tonight, it's a mess. I hate these songs that have 5 or 6 rappers on it, and they're just a mess. Like, there's no real direction for the song. They don't flow together. They don't sound good together. They're just all over the place. This song has DJ Khaled, Mavado, Snoop Dogg, and Scarface on it. And it's just a mess. Like, Mavado, he's sort of like a reggae singer. He sounds out of place on this beat. DJ Khaled is screaming shit throughout it. There's all these air horns. Then Snoop Dogg is on it as Snoop Dogg, not as Snoop Lion, just with, back to doing his Snoop Dogg shit, which completely does not, go well with what his Snoop Lion movement is about, his peace and all that. So whatever. I don't know when he did this verse. That's whatever. That's besides the point. And then you have a Scarface verse, which is all right, but if you're going to get Scarface on the song, man, get him on some lyrical shit. Get him on some shit where you have a good beat and you're talking about some real shit, not this DJ Khaled mess. It's not a cohesive song. It doesn't make sense. Like, a lot of these features are just putting people on tracks, like that makes it hot, but it doesn't. When you get somebody on a song, you got to do some shit that, you want to be original, but you want them to sound good on it. You want it to sound like they're shining and you guys are making a good song together, not just you're on this part, you're on this part, let's just fucking make a mess. Hated that song. The highlight of the album, oddly enough, is Jeremiah on the song Ballin'. Jeremiah, the singer, he just sounds good. He's just got a good voice, and he has the best part on it. Diddy's on that song, but what are you going to say about Diddy? He's not a lyrical genius. He's just Diddy. He just pops up on there. The song Pop That, I mean, that's an old song. Don't really have anything to say about it. It was an undeniable hit, so, fuck me. I didn't like it, but, it went gold apparently. It did really well. Same with Freaks. That was another hit, I guess you could say. I didn't like that. That was just weird. It was a Jamaican type of beat with Nicki Minaj doing Jamaican type of shit. Again, it just a mess. This whole album is just a mess of songs, and features. It's just, I always complain about how I don't like these albums that you can tell are just manufactured and planned out. This is the epitome of that. Like, they just got all the, big artists and put them on songs. They didn't even plan out the songs, though. They just, you're on this song, I guess, Nicki Minaj. Hey, Rick Ross, you can be on this song. 2 Chainz, you can be on this song. It's a mess. Said that a million times, but I just can't stop saying it because it's what it is. The beat I liked the best on it was on the song Bust It Open, but the content is just stale. He's just, bust it open, about busting open some ass, whatever. We Go Wherever We Want. Didn't like this song because they sampled one of my favorite Wu-Tang songs of all time, Ice Cream. They have the ding 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 going throughout it, and then it has Neo singing on it, okay, whatever, and then Raekwon has a verse on it. Again, it's just an awkward sounding song. It doesn't feel right. This whole project is a fucking mess, and I don't get the French Montana hype at all. People have said to me, well, check out his mixtapes, blah, 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 this and that. Fair enough. I've checked out some of his mixtapes and some of his other shit, and I still don't like it. He's a little better, I guess, than this, because this is just his commercial album to make money. I'm not hating on him making money, so everybody shut up about that. And yes, I'm broke. I must be so broke because I'm talking about how I don't like a French Montana album. That's what a bunch of you people are going to say. And honestly, shut up with that bullshit, because it's tired. It doesn't hurt my feelings, it's just boring. At least if you're going to be insulting, come up with some original shit, or some shit that is logical, some shit that makes sense. Like, maybe try to hurt my feelings at least. Don't just call me gay. Like, I don't care, whatever. Oh, I'm gay, I guess. Look at all the cocks circling around my head. Come up with some shit that makes sense. And this is how you know a rapper is garbage, because their fans can't defend them with any logic. They can't say, oh, he's lyrical as fuck, you really gotta listen to this. The beats are blah, blah, blah. They just insult you because they have nothing else to say. But that's what it is with this album. It's trash. I know I'm going to be getting threats just like I did with the Lil Wayne review, my Azalea Banks review, but this shit is pure trash. I give it a 2 out of 5. The lyrics are like a 1 out of 5 because he just raps about nothing the whole time. He doesn't even sound good. The beats, like I said, I forget what I said. Did I say 3? 3 or 3.5 out of 5? Something like that, because, there's bangers on there. I get it. Crank the shit up and it sounds alright, I guess. And originality is a 1 out of 5, because there's nothing original about this. Garbage. 2 out of 5 as a whole. French Montana, excuse my French, excuse my fucking shit. This album is bad.